What's up guys, Dan with C99 here, joined with Nikki from BP and Dan. And I told you when I did my first video that I was going to be doing some wrestling stuff on the channel. Now I'm wearing a What Culture t-shirt, they do wrestling stuff, and Nikki's wearing a Germany shirt because...
German.
Yeah, except it's not. And today is the 21st of August and it's SummerSlam, the biggest party of the summer. And we're going to be doing our predictions. I've thought of the forfeit. The losers.
No, I didn't know there was any forfeit.
Oh, there's a forfeit. Whoever does the worst, which you'll see in a video tomorrow, the loser is going to have to drink a glass of salt water.
Not again.
It's only half a pint. It'll be fine. So,
I know I've lost already, so...
Right, so first match, there's 3 matches on the pre-show. The first match is Sheamus vs Cesaro, which is considered the first out of a best of 7 series match, even though they fought like 3 times before on Raw. Nikki, who have you got and why?
Just gonna go for Sheamus.
Sheamus? Really?
I don't know. I think he will. He always finds a way to win.
I'm going for Cesaro because I'm trying to push him a little bit.
Nah, Sheamus. No, we'll get it.
Right. Second match on the pre-show is Sami Zayn and Neville versus the Dudley Boys.
Well, we know he's going to win this.
Who do you think? Who have you got and why?
Sami Zayn and Neville, they're going to win it.
Yeah, I'm going Sami Zayn and Neville as well. The Dudley Boys, you know, they came back and we thought they were going to give them the 10th title run. They didn't. It's a bit disappointing. They're just old jobbers now.
I know.
And then the final match, which I don't understand why this has been put on, but it's American Alpha and the Hype Bros and the Usos against Breezango, the Ascension, which is basically the rip-off Legion of Doom, and the Vaudevillains.
Well, no one's going to win this. It's obviously going to be...
It's basically Team Face versus Team Heel.
I reckon American Alpha.
The Faces.
Yeah, they're going to get it.
Yeah, I can see them giving it to the Faces because, you know, American Alpha is like the best tag team they've got at the minute, and the heels are just irrelevant. Right, so going to the next match. We're going to this match, which is Becky Lynch, Carmella and Naomi versus Natalya, Alexa and somebody else. It was supposed to be Eva Marie, but she got suspended for doing drugs. Silly woman. Who have you got and why?
I'm going to go for Becky Lynch.
You're going to go for Team Becky?
Yes.
See, I'm going to go for the heels, because I reckon they'll include Nia Jax in it. They'll just throw her into it, just random. I know it's Raw. It's not. She's a Raw and not SmackDown. But I reckon they could just throw her into it and she'll just dominate the match. So I'm going Team Heels.
Becky Lynch. Go on.
Right. So we've got a tag match between Jericho and your boys Enzo and Cass. Who have you got?
My boys.
You going with them?
Enzo and Cass.
See, I reckon it's going to be Jericho and Owens. And what they're going to do is Jericho and Owens will win this one. Enzo and Cass will win the next one.
Enzo doesn't get injured.
Yeah.
Straight away.
I reckon it's going to be Jericho and Owens because they've just put them together and they want to push them.
You're soft, mate.
You're soft. I like Jericho and Owens.
I like big Cass and Enzo.
Up next, it's Miz and Apollo Creed, as Daniel Bryan put out, Apollo Crews, for the Intercontinental Championship.
Apollo.
Trying a new champion.
Yeah, new champion. See it happening.
I reckon they're going to keep with the Miz because he's going on this very cool heel run at the minute with the title, and it's when Daniel Bryan told him, you know, we didn't draft you, we drafted... No.
Mute him before, man.
No. He said, we didn't draft you, we drafted the championship, so I reckon he's going to win, and it's going to continue, it's going to roll on, so it's going to be like Bryan and the Miz.
Apollo Crews.
Up next is the women's match for Sasha versus Charlotte for the championship. Dana Brooke brand at ringside.
Who cares about this match?
This match is... It's not. The Divas... Sorry, the women have become not a piss break match anymore. Piss breaks now when it's John Cena matches or it's the other tag match, the other women's match. So who have you got? Sasha or Charlotte?
I'm going to go Sasha. She's going to keep it. She's got to keep it.
See, I reckon that Charlotte will win, and because Dana's banned, this is how they're going to get Ric Flair back into it. So he's going to come down and help his daughter win the championship. Boom.
See, Dan's got an advantage because he knows a lot about wrestling. He knows more than me.
I've called it, right? Next up, it's my boys, the New Day, against the Club, against Gallows Nansen, the Club. Who do you think? Who are you going?
I'm going to go New Day.
Go on, New
I
Day.
don't like Gallows. Don't like him at all.
Well, I've seen rumours on dirt sheets and that the New Day's getting broken up. You know, Big E's out with injury at the minute from a ring postitis, as Gallows and Anderson have called it. And they brought these two guys in from Japan, and they haven't won a pay-per-view match yet. They haven't won any big matches, so I reckon, you know, the New Day's held it for over a year nearly.
I reckon that. I reckon New Day will win this one, and then whenever
Next one, a Clash of Champions.
They'll lose.
See, I could see that happening, but it's the big pay-per-view. I don't think will give. I think the club will win, but by disqualification. So the New Day will keep the championships.
Why do you think of this stuff?
Right. It's the way I can see it working, because then it gives the club a win, so it legitimises them still.
So to be honest, I might as well just drink the salt water now. I've lost it. I know I have.
Right, next. He's not a bad guy. He's not a good guy. He was the high guy and got suspended. Lost his title run push. It's Roman Reigns versus Rusev for the United States Championship.
Reigns.
You reckon Reigns?
Reigns.
Again, it's like a lot of the matches on this. I can see them keeping the championship.
If you think about it, how many Rusev has had the United States before, so why not hand it over to new?
Yeah, but it's Roman, and they've tried to force him down everybody's throat for the past year.
Roman's got it.
You're going Roman. See, I can see Rusev.
To be honest, Rusev might win it with a distraction by Lana.
I think. I'm unsure. I was gonna say Rusev, and think they'll do it like they're probably gonna do with every other one and have it in a run of matches. But the way that
they'll do it for so long and then they'll change it up.
Yeah, the crowd.
The
crowd's starting to accept Roman again.
I know.
I
like Roman.
I think it could be Roman. Roman takes it. I'm going Roman as well.
Glad.
Right, so we're going into the biggest four matches onto the card now. Got Cena versus Styles. Who have you got and why?
I'm going to go Styles, because Cena seems to but how many times did he fought fighting in the?
Yeah, I was going with Styles. It's Styles. Yeah. If I remember rightly, Styles won the first match.
Styles won the first. I think so. Yeah.
I think it was Styles won the first match. Then it was Cena and the Club versus Styles. Cena and Enzo. Cena and Enzo and Cass versus the Club, and Cena and Enzo won. I think they'll give this to Styles because Cena's gonna do the right thing and put over the smaller guy. We'll leave the two title matches for the last. This is probably one of the biggest matches on the card. It's been promoted the most.
Yeah.
It's Mr. Drug User himself, Brock Lesnar, against One RKO to Viper Belt, which is the shittest slogan I've ever heard. Randy Orton. Who are you going for and why?
Randy Orton.
You're going Orton?
I'm going Orton because Lesnar seems to get all these main events. He wins them, fair enough. But Randy Orton, you haven't heard of him for a while. You don't know where he's been to. I don't really know where he's been, to be honest, but he just hasn't seemed to wrestle. So I reckon this is Randy Orton's comeback.
I reckon
this is his comeback.
I'm going to Newcastle. I'm going to WWE in November at Newcastle, and I've seen that Orton is fighting Bray Wyatt on that card, subject to change, obviously. So I reckon Lesnar's going to take him to Suplex City, bitch. And then Orton will hit an RKO. Just hit the RKO. And then the lights will go out. And Bray Wyatt will cost him the match. So I reckon Lesnar will win with the distraction from Bray Wyatt. And then, just because he can, The Undertaker will turn up and beat up Wyatt and beat up Lesnar.
Why do you how?
Because I saw the dirt sheets and I saw the Undertaker's supposed to be in New York.
Right, if this happens, if this is correct for ninth, and I lose and I have to do the forfeit, I'll drink five cups of salted water.
Wow.
5. Because I'll be shocked if that happens. I know what Dan's like with his stuff. And I can see it happening.
I remember WrestleMania, I did some predictions, and I predicted nearly everyone right. I even predicted Zack Ryder would win the Intercontinental Championship. So and then the last pay-per-view we watched, I got them all wrong. Apart from one match.
I got the majority of them right, but I didn't really watch. I hardly seen any of it, but I'll still go over.
Final 2 matches. We'll start off with the Universal Championship. Right, stole that off What Culture, Adam Blampier, legend. Seth Rollins versus Finn Balor. Who have you got and why? The Demon King.
Finn. Come on, Finn.
See, I've played this out in my head and I saw how Finn could win.
There we go.
Now, there's two ways this will go, and I've got a feeling Gallows and Anderson are going to get involved in this no matter what. So it's either going to be where Gallows and Anderson come out and cost Rollins, and Finn becomes the championship, or they're going to come out, distract Rollins, so it looks like they're with Finn, and then turn on Finn and help Rollins win.
Nah, Finn.
But I'm not sure. I'm going with Finn because he's the future.
He's a legend.
The Demon King versus the Man. It's going to be the Demon King.
Yeah,
I'm also looking forward to see what paint he's going to have.
Yeah.
That's going to be really, really cool.
I reckon. I don't even know what I was going to say, but it'll be a minute.
And then the final match is for the WWE Championship. Which is going to be Dean Ambrose, the current champion, my favourite, versus Ziggle Wiggle, Dolph Ziggler, the show stealer.
Yeah, you know who's won this.
Who are you going for?
Ambrose.
Ambrose.
Yeah.
And see, again, I'm going with Ambrose because I've seen the lineup for November in Newcastle, and it's promoting Ambrose versus Styles for the WWE Championship. So it's kind of spoiling it for you.
Yeah.
But Ziggler's also on the show, so. But I don't.
I reckon.
They've never had faith in Ziggler to be the champion. They give him a first run, and Vicky Guerrero basically gifted him the championship, and that didn't work. And then he got the biggest pop ever as a heel as well, when he cashed in the Money in the Bank, and he didn't have a long run there because he got injured. So I don't think they've got faith in him. I'm going with Ambrose.
100%.
And now back to the Divas tag match. There is a TBD. Who do you think it's going to be?
I don't know.
I mean, you've got Divas returning like Nikki Bella. Tamina's supposed to be returning soon.
I don't. I'm going with Nikki Bella.
You're going with Nikki Bella?
She's been out on.
You think she's going to return heel?
Yeah.
She ran out as face, came back at WrestleMania as face.
No, she's gone. Yeah.
You think she's going heel?
Yeah, I can see it turning.
I said earlier, I think it's going to be Nia Jax, and she's just going to turn up, be in the match, and then she'll get tagged in, she'll win the match for the heels, and then she's just going to attack everybody because it's Raw versus SmackDown basically.
Your logic's.
Right. So that is the predictions
for tonight.
For SummerSlam tonight. There will be a video up tomorrow. We might be a bit tired because it starts.
I will be tired. I'll probably end up editing it.
It finishes at like 4 o'clock in the morning.
Finishes at 4. I'll probably edit this now. This
is gonna be edited as finished recording.
Uploaded.
Also, it's sponsored by KFC.
What?
SummerSlam sponsored by KFC.
Oh, I was going to say,
this video.
I thought you were going to say you're sponsored by KFC. I was going to say, I wish. I know why you
SummerSlam tonight at the Barclays Centre. Also, last night was NXT back to Brooklyn. Absolutely class pay-per-view. Just on a side note, Bobby Roode's entrance was glorious.
I didn't see it.
Bobby Roode's entrance was glorious. If you watch wrestling, you'll understand. Shinsuke Nakamura, one of the best talents in wrestling in forever, winning the NXT Championship from Samoa Joe. Fantastic match. The whole card was brilliant, and to see Hideo Itami return hit a GTS, the crowd absolutely popped for it. Also last night was UFC 202. Anthony Johnson, absolute monster, destroyed Glover Texeria, and Conor McGregor, the boy from Ireland, destroyed Nate Diaz. I hope to see a third installment of it.
Yes.
It'd be pretty cool to see. I don't think Diaz will drop down to McGregor's weight limit, so McGregor will probably have to go back up. But if Diaz dropped down and they fought for the title, that would be really cool to see.
Yeah.
So anyway, it's a little wrap off there. So hope you've enjoyed this. We will see you tomorrow. See you and
on the flip side.